Okay, well this little video is about my 3D printing rig here, and a friend of mine's come with a interesting problem to me, and it's quite an involved job. Doesn't really show up much perhaps on this, what am I doing? On this view, but if you have a look at the actual 3D layer, which is a lot of work, this 12 core computer takes 80 seconds odd to generate all these paths. But what I mean by all these paths is there are squillions of them. There's literally a million movements in this part. So if I scroll up gently through the layers, you can see there's a lot, really a lot of movements here. And of course it's important to know whether I'm going to run out of material, how long it's going to take, and it's quite an important piece of information. Now Slicer, as far as I have seen, has got no method whereby you can check the volume of material or the time it's going to take. So I've set about doing my own, it's a Python script to do that processing. Now what I've got going now is I've got an option now of just using a right click, and I don't know whether you can see that. It's calculating the line. You can see it's chewing through the lines pretty quickly. Here's how busy the computer has been. Anyhow, it's calculated. There's, what is that? 1,720,048 millimeters. And the total time is 581 minutes. That would be just shy of 10 hours. The total number of movements is just shy of a million. And the pause count, now that is where it's had to stop and retract material. And the total amount of material is nearly 62 meters. So you can see that's basically given me a simple report, but it's the key information I need to know when it comes to the print job. Of course, knowing the time means two things. One, obviously, if you're going to cost it, gives you a handle on the costing. But the other is how long will it take before the machine is free again? Like, you don't want to be starting a long job at a time you have to actually leave the premises. So this is going to be keeping me pegged down for about 10 hours to one spot. Okay. So that's the script itself running. Now I might just go and grab myself some other tools. Get myself a terminal handy. Get myself on as administrator. Right. So you can see I'm root at this machine, which is called Dodec. It's got 12 CPU cores. All right. So I'm going to go touch, user, bin, time calc, X, as in I'm going to use it under X, .sh, just to give the kit a name. All right. chmod 755, that means the user root will have full access. Anyone in the group will have only read and execute access, and the whole world has read and execute access. Let me just get that file. Oops. In. Okay, so let's edit that. Joe. Yeah. Cute little trick that Bash does. Oops. I'm going to get it to launch the next terminal, and it's going to launch, user, bin, my Python script, which is nearly the same, but it's not, it's a Python script, string 1. So it's going to pass the command line, the first command line argument straight across to the Python script. Okay, so now I'm using Linux Mate here, Ubuntu Linux Mate. So I'll go back in here, and I'm going to show you how I set that up. I had that slightly not optimally set. I'm going to do this slightly differently. Open with other application. Now this happens on all the Mate desktops. There are a few other desktops under Linux that'll operate the same way. So I'll use a custom command. Browse if you want to. I'm not going to bother. I'm going to go user bin. It's called timecalc underscore X. That's right. So it's already chosen it. Now let's run it now. And it's basically, now we've got a window here saying timecalc py. Basically the same as what we did a minute ago. So now you can see I've shown how to set up the shortcut, so we don't have to run it in a command line. So it's right click. Now I've opened with timecalc.sh. So it's a very simple task. So if I go back to another one, where am I? 3D printing. Where are we? A GCode, there we go. Open with timecalc. Bang. So there we have the calculation for that. And all I do is press enter to close the window. Well, I hope that was of interest to you. Feel free to like, share, subscribe, make a comment, ask a question, suggest something for a video. Well, that's it. Bye for now.